The question is, what causes hair loss in a hairpiece? Hair loss, first of all, is devastating, even in growing hair. But when hair loss takes place in a wig, it's even more devastating because now what? You've got a beautiful wig that begins like this. It looks like the hairs are jetting right out of the scalp, but a short period of time later, if you do a couple of things inappropriately, you may or may not know it, you then cause hair loss like this. And this is not what you want to see in your hairpiece, but it will happen. So I'm going to teach you today a couple of points that cause hair loss. This is the hair loss in the top of the head. When you're using our conditioner that we provide for you in your kit, you are supposed to use it, as the manual says, from the mid shaft down to the ends. These are the oldest hair section on your head, on your hairpiece. This is younger, this is even younger. So the one that needs the most conditioner is from the middle of the shaft out to the ends, and really to work that into the ends. What doesn't need any conditioner whatsoever is the base and where the hand-tied knotting is done. When you get conditioner and you scoop it on the top and you put conditioner in there, the conditioner then seeps into the knots, into the material, and when you rinse it, you normally rinse and rinse and rinse, and most people, professionally even, don't rinse enough to get the conditioners, especially a high quality conditioner like the one that we provide for you. So it ends up staying in the base and eventually allows the hair, when you just brush it normally, to come out of the base faster, little by little, and then you have hair loss. So what is the solution? Don't use conditioner on the base of your hairpiece. Only from the middle of the shaft out. Because most people put the conditioner, does this remind you of your time of cleaning your hairpiece? Put it in your hands and it pop right in the top of their head. Or this is on your mannequin and it's in the sink and you go right there. Second point, don't use the shower head that you're using or the sink faucet to blow in the water, because that can cause inversion. The other thing that will cause hair loss is improper brushing. Now we provide you with the wet brush. It's an incredible brush that goes through the hair, wet or dry, and does not let the tangles take place, but it also has special beads on the bottom that raise over the knots again, because remember, these are all hand-tied knots. And if you have a brush like a plastic brush or a steel brush, the teeth, then you have a problem, because you're going to be untying the knots by just brushing it. I wasn't being aggressive, I wasn't working hard, it doesn't matter. The tool you use, just like if you had a knife and you glazed it very gently over your skin, you're going to cut yourself. So the same goes along with the brush. The brush has to be the wet brush that we provide for you, so that it has the beads that protect the knots and the flexibility with the sponge back and the teeth to be able to glaze through the hair and leave you in a good condition with your hairpiece. Third cause of hair loss is itch. You ever do that? Because the conditioner gets into the scalp, it will create an itch underneath, because it gets in there and it begins to get a little hardened, and now it starts to itch. And you may not even know that you're itching, but you know what you're doing? You're removing the knots. You're just peeling off the knots. Think about your shoes that are tied. If you kept scratching at where the tie is at, eventually that shoe is going to come untied. Well, that goes along with your human hairpiece. A product that we put in your package is Brisk. Brisk is a sea breeze material that you can spray into the top of the hair system, but every time that you take it off, you spray it inside, 3 or 4 sprays into the base to refresh it and to tighten the knots that are underneath there. And then spray your head. Oh, it feels so refreshing, especially on a hot summer day. And then you can scratch all you want without the hairpiece on. What causes hair loss? Inappropriate conditioning of the hairpiece base and the knots, the wrong kind of brushing and the wrong kind of brush, and itching that can be resolved with Brisk. And again, how they work together, the relationship of getting that conditioner never in the base, but only on the mid shaft out, to make your hairpiece look absolutely wonderful every day through the year that you're going to need to wear it, and even look better at the end of that year, so that maybe that at the end of the year you get your new one, you can utilize the 2 hair pieces if you've taken care of it, one for play and one for school and looking, you know, your very best.